I'm here to talk to you about a very common thing. This very common thing is Starbucks. How many of you have been to Starbucks at least once in your life? A lot of you. And how many of you know what was in the drink that you drink? None of you. This happens with the rest of the world. A lot of people go to Starbucks, but not very many know what's in the drink. 1/5 or 20% of Starbucks customers go at least 17 times a month. This is more than every other day. Some people have to have Starbucks daily or else they can't function. You may say, why is this so bad? But in the grande chai tea latte, there's 43 grams of sugar. This is equivalent to pouring 1/4 cup measurement into every single chai tea ever made. This drink also has a lot of caffeine, 110 milligrams to be precise, while the same size as Red Bull only has 80. Red Bull is an energy drink. It's known for enough caffeine. It gives you energy. Starbucks customers don't know how much caffeine they're consuming, and I think people should know. Hi, I'm Emily Soul, and I think people should know what is in their food or drink that they are eating, and I'm here to inform you why. Whenever I'm in town with my friends, I generally stop in Starbucks and get something to drink. Whenever I'm in town with my one friend Lucy, she only gets her water. She would never get a nice hot drink, even if it's freezing outside. Because of this, I decided to look up a few ingredients. Maybe because they're bad for you, she doesn't get Starbucks. After looking at a few drinks, I came to the conclusion I was correct. She does not get Starbucks because it's bad for you. In the 16-ounce pumpkin spice latte, there's 13 grams of fat, 240 milligrams of sodium, 49 grams of sugar, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. If you were to pour only a amount of sugar in this drink, it would fill up to this line. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of caffeine in Starbucks drinks. There's actually more caffeine than energy drinks. This might sound bad, but what it can do to you is even worse. It can increase heart rate, blood flow, and the brain receives more oxygen. This makes you feel more awake. This might sound good because it can make you feel more awake, but it makes you feel so awake you can't even fall asleep. Caffeine can also make you feel anxious. Overdosing of caffeine can cause nervousness, hyperactivity, shaking, shortness of breath, and bad headaches. Ages 13 to 18 should have at most 100 milligrams of caffeine per day, but the pumpkin spice latte has 150 milligrams. This is more than the whole day recommended amount. This is almost 2 whole day recommended amount. Caffeine is a crystalline compound generally found in tea and coffee plants that is a stimulant to the central nervous system. This is pretty much saying that caffeine is something found in tea and coffee drinks that affects your central nervous system. A Starbucks cheese Danish has 420 calories and 25 grams of fat, while the sausage McMuffin at McDonald's only has 380 calories and 22 grams of fat. People generally avoid McDonald's and go to places like Starbucks because they think it's healthier. Little they know, they'd be better off going to McDonald's for breakfast. People eat Danishes and other treats at Starbucks because they think it's good for you or just not terrible. But the ingredients aren't labeled. The ingredients aren't labeled on the food packages or the drinks. They have to actually research it online or look it up in brochures to find what you're eating. It's almost like they're trying to hide the ingredients. This is bad because people eat Starbucks because they think it's good for you, not knowing it's actually not. According to this graph, 600 people walk into each Starbucks store per day. But in the year 2020, over 800 people walk into a Starbucks store per day. If you think about it, this is 200 more people every 5 years. Not only are the number of customers increasing, but the number of stores are increasing too. On average, Starbucks is open an average of 2 stores per day. That's 730 stores per year. People have Starbucks either because they can't live without it or because it tastes good. Either way, I have a solution that people can have their coffee and be healthier. This solution is making your own coffee at home. Making your own coffee at home means you can still have your coffee or tea, but you don't have the added sugars and caffeine that you would get at commercial coffee places. Next time you find yourself walking into Starbucks, think of this.